the potential is catastrophic.
John Hendricks is talking about the dangers of a growing feral swine population. A subject this Sampson County farmer has dealt with for far too long.
Probably 8 to 10 years is where we first started. I saw one, I had some hog houses over on the other side of 421, and a wild boar came up there and he was trying to get in the hog houses for the female hogs, I assume.
Hendricks no longer has hogs, but that hasn't kept the feral swine off his fields or away from his crops.
Mainly corn damage, but in the past few years it's been hay fields like this, where they're coming into the nut grass. And so they will still, in this spring, as soon as those ears of corn start making, they're going to start tearing them down. And it's like they will straddle a row of corn and push this down, eat the corn, push this down, eat the corn. You can see the little paths down through there.
Pasture and hayfield damage is only half the battle with these invasive animals. They also pose a threat to our state's commercial swine industry.
The biggest challenge probably for us is disease.
Roy Lee Lindsay is the CEO of the North Carolina Pork Council.
The simple fact is, for the pork industry, they carry disease that we've worked hard to eradicate out of our domestic herd. Wild hogs are naturally drawn to a domesticated herd. I mean, hogs are social, they try to draw to one another, so we've got to be very vigilant. If we see them near a farm, we're going to do everything we can to eradicate them from being near one of our production facilities, but they do pose us a legitimate risk to our ability to continue to be one of the largest pork producing states in the country.
Eradication is no easy feat.
What we know about feral swine is that you need to remove about 75 to 80% of them annually to keep the population from growing. So if they tell you you've got 1,000 in your area today, you need to take out 750 of those every year just to keep it at 1,000. They reproduce so quickly and so efficiently that once you get them, they're very hard to get rid of. And once you get pockets of disease in them, it's nearly impossible to eradicate. So if you can control populations when they're small, then you have a hope for the future. If your population gets to 500,000 or 1 million head, then it becomes virtually impossible to ever really get them under control again.
To tackle North Carolina's feral swine problem, state and federal agencies teamed up to create the NC Feral Swine Task Force, a program funded by grants through the 2018 Farm Bill.
The grant money is going to fund traps and drones and a few other monies to help us go out and work with landowners and farmers and just put traps on the landscape.
Trapping is a key tool in catching and eradicating feral swine. When USDA put up similar traps on Hendricks' farm, he saw instant results.
The first night, I think we got 33 hogs.
So what we're going to do with the drones is we're going to come out and talk with farmers like Mr. Hendricks, and we want to go out and look at the damage from an aerial view. And we've also got a thermal camera, so we can go out at night and really get some good, cool pictures where the pigs are, what they're doing, kind of their habitats and things like that.
The feral swine program is in the early stages. Sampson South will serve as the pilot county. Phase 2 includes Sampson North. Phase 3 is a 5-county trap program.
And we've looked at some of the more higher concentrated areas based on the data from Wildlife Resource Commission. So we chose Anson County, Montgomery County, Davie County, Randolph County, and Haywood County.
For this program to be a success, the task force needs farmers to alert them about feral swine on their property. There's a website and an app to easily report sightings.
We've got to find the source of where these hogs are coming from.
Hendricks says it's worth the effort.
I called USDA a number of months ago, and they've been nothing but help to me. If you've got a bad situation, give him a call.